and welcome back to my film and TV channel. And we have a little comedy series to look at today that's been on Channel 4, that's now showing on all four. And it's called Big Boys. Please, if you're new to the channel, you enjoy what I try and do. I try and inform and entertain these TV dramas, TV comedies, films, cinema films, etc. Please push that subscribe button. Make an old film watcher and TV watcher very, very happy, of course. If you can give us a like for this as well, guys, that'll be absolutely brilliant. Just my little thoughts on it and a couple of critics as well, because it's only just shown, so not many people are caught up with this one so far. So Big Boys, it's 6 episodes by about 24-25 minutes, and on Internet Movie Database, it's getting 8.1 out of 10, so that's not bad to start off. Only 50 reviews though, but I think that'll drop slightly, but I don't envisage it'll drop too much. Of that 50, there's quite a few 10 out of 10s, which I've ignored, but there are 24 6 to 9s and just 4 2 to 5. So an 86% what I call positivity, of course. It's created and written by Jack Rook. He's an interesting looking guy himself. I say, if you put Jack Rook in your search engines, have a look at him. R-O-O-K. Yeah, he's reminding me a bit of what's the old film Drop Dead Fred, and obviously the Fred in that film. Have a look anyway, see what you think. I might be being a bit cruel. This was broadcast on May the 26th. Yeah, you got to see the first 2 episodes on Channel 4. And it's showing weekly, but obviously it's now all available to binge watch, which I like to do. And with something like this, it's well under 3 hours, a nice easy afternoon binge watch. Stars Dylan Llewellyn as Jack, the main protagonist, and John Poynton as Danny, his sort of busy mate as he goes to university. And it is about 2 first-year university students, one mature. Yeah, I think Danny's about 25, supposed to be about 25 in this. And it's set in 2013. I'm not sure the reason it's set in 2013, apart from the guy who wrote it perhaps was at university in 2013 and tried to reflect back on his times. I'm not too sure. And it's told from the point of view of Llewellyn's character, Jack, as he recovers from his father's death and explores his sexuality for the first time. This also stars Katie Wicks as Jules, a former Brent Uni student turned student union officer. Yes, the sort of wacky one in it, and the sort of, what's it called? Phoenix Nights, and that guy used to did the fire training. Yes, that sort of character where she's a bit of a nuisance. Camille Kaduri is Peggy, Jack's mum. Izuka Hoyle is Corinne, a studious and serious Oxbridge reject who is also eager to let her hair down. Alicelle Odell as Yemi, a gay fashion student who accompanies Jack as he tries to explore his sexuality. What are the critics thinking? Yeah, my thanks to Wikipedia, you've got some critics ratings which I couldn't find anywhere else unless I was going to plough through all the papers. The Times, Carol Midgley, yeah, she gave it 4 stars out of 5 and wrote, one of the most funny, tender, profound, sad, happy comedies I've seen this year, and it's worth anyone's time, not just because it tackles the themes of grief, coming of age and sexuality with a beautifully light touch, but because the cast give the impression that they love performing it. Yes. Sure most series are like that. Lucy Mangan, I do quote her quite a lot. She's from The Guardian. She also gave it 4 stars. She said, it's warm and funny, but with a melancholic undertow that fades in and out as the episodes and the series go on, but never disappears entirely, and that it is gentler and less frenetic. Big Boy's combination of frankness, heart and wit, and the seriousness with which it treats young people and the problems they face evokes a mighty sex education. I never watched that. If you did, there you go. But simultaneously, Rook makes it entirely its own thing, and one that can pierce your heart when you least expect it. Well, certainly, perhaps towards the end, yeah, sort of give a little tug at my heartstrings, I must admit. And The Telegraph, another 4-star review from Anita Singh, who we quote as well, poses that this bubbly sitcom is also a sensitively handled study of friendship and loss, and the heartfelt bits are skillfully woven around more standard comedy. Plenty of laughs, but at its heart, this is the story of a friendship that you dearly hope will work out. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope it will. Right, my thoughts on this. Yes, as an outright comedy, I've seen some of the poorer reviews who weren't very kind to it. As an outright comedy, it pretty much struggles along. There are nice elements. It made me smile. It didn't particularly make me laugh out loud. But as a tender story, this could make you. It does make you smile, and it's fine as it is. As I say, as a sitcom, as a comedy, yeah, it doesn't quite always hit the mark. Some of the things a bit. We've seen it all before, but generally. It's nice. It brings a nice smile to your face, not for the comedy, but just what's happening on the screen. The longer it goes on, the more interesting it gets. I was a little bit bored at the start. There was a lot of monologue, etc. And obviously, it did improve very quickly. So obviously, I had no urge to suddenly turn it off and say, "Oh, I'm giving this up as a bad job." But you're left, as I say, with just that nice feeling rather than being wowed by it. Yeah, there's nothing that special to go, oh, great. It's just a nice watch. And, it's a simple word, but that's what it is. Some nice sentimentality, likeable characters. Yeah, well, most of them anyway. There's a couple that perhaps didn't need to be there. And, of course, the two lead characters are very likeable for me. And like the lead Jack, there's a lot of naivety in this series in my mind. And perhaps because it's set in 2013, that accounts for it. I'm not too sure. Perhaps we're a harder society post-COVID now in 2022. I'm not too sure, but I'm sure we were still, didn't have that naivety back in 2013, certainly with the lead character. But I sort of, we're not all the same, are we? So obviously that's just how it was. Camille Kaduri, of course, holds her up then for the mature audience, for the mature watcher, and is always, as ever, a fun watch. And there's one sort of scene where she's trying on some sexy frocks when she's trying to get back out in the world, obviously a year or two after her husband has died. Get back out there, get back on the bike. Pardon that, but you know what I mean. And she's trying on some sexy frocks. It's quite funny, but she sort of does hold her end up. Say it's mainly a younger sort of comedy, but obviously she does it for us oldies, if you like. I didn't attend uni. I didn't go to uni, but obviously I quite like the look of it from what I saw in this. But obviously, if I'd have been going to uni, it would have been in the mid-70s. So who knows what might have been happening at that stage. But unfortunately, I wasn't. I didn't get the opportunity. So yeah, but it makes me feel a little bit jealous watching things like this. But so as far as realism, guys, I mean, there's drugs tackled and obviously sexuality, stuff like that, but not in a really serious, deep way. So as I said, I've no idea how realistic this series is. Well, 2013 anyway, we're almost 10 years ago now. So for me, no edge, no real darkness to it. A nice, light, simple, fun watch that passed 2 and 3/4 hours for me, and I quite liked it, and that's all I can say. I wouldn't say it blew my socks off, by no means. So I'm going to give it my watchable rating. I nearly give it 6.5. I'm just going to give it 6 out of 10 because I know I can expect some people to be a little bit disappointed because it is a little bit mild-mannered. This for Channel 4 are capable of doing these mild-mannered ones, but we expect perhaps a little bit more edge sometimes from their comedy dramas. But we don't really get it in this. We don't even get that much bad language or anything like that. So very tame, but nice. And that's all I can say about it. Let me know what you think, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please, until we meet again, I only ask one thing, please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.